Now, from the Fox 43 studio, your late news an hour earlier. This is Fox 43 News at 10, first in high definition.
Layoffs at the world's biggest retailer. So where and when will Walmart make thousands of job cuts? And
hope is there. That hope is coming.
Food and medical relief is headed to Haiti, and it's coming from churches in Hampton Roads. Those stories in just a moment. First, a sudden warm-up made for a decent Sunday, but there's a trade-off on the way. Rain, maybe even storms. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Don Slater in the Super Doppler 10 Weather Center. Don?
I think it's pretty likely that we will be awakened by showers and thunderstorms, some rumbles of thunder into the area by the early morning hours, mainly between around 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, we are looking at some rain, but not all that much into the region. You can see a little over the eastern shore and also parts of the northern neck. But again, it's not too terribly much. We are expecting, again, the bigger stuff to arrive late tonight, and there are scattered showers off to the west. But again, nothing is approaching our area yet. Now, we take a look at the bigger picture to show you what's going on. Can't miss it. We're going to see some rain move in. You can see it all the way from Atlanta all the way up through Pittsburgh up to upstate New York. And most of this rain is going to be falling between 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, thunderstorms are indeed likely during that time. And as much as an inch to an inch and a half of rain between 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. That's right at the heart of the drive time. And we could see some problems with it. Some localized street flooding and traffic being real heavy. So drive with care tomorrow morning and watch us. We'll have all kinds of information for you. We'll have your forecast in a few minutes.
Now to the crisis in Haiti tonight. 12 days after that devastating earthquake hit, thousands are still living in tents or on the streets waiting for help. American planes, ships, and helicopters continue to deliver aid, but the millions in need and crumbling infrastructure are major obstacles. So far, more than 100,050 quake victims have been buried by the government. Another 1.5 million people have been left homeless. More than 500,000 of them are in Port-au-Prince, and up to 3 million are sick or injured in the streets. Hampton Roads continue to offer its help to Haiti. Right now, a medical team of 20 professionals is on its way to the country, armed with more than 3 tons of equipment and supplies. Derrick was there for the heavy lifting as the group got ready to board the plane.
When you work at Operation Smile, you know there's a need to be met. It's a place where helping becomes contagious.
Just from day one, it was on my heart to go help. However,
the job this time around, different than the norm. Send supplies,
gowns, underpads, whatever they need to do in operation, basically,
to the place that needs them most.
It has us on it and where it's going for Haiti.
It starts with men like Kevin Summerlin, who knows well what it means to serve.
Most of us back here are retired military.
He knows service never stops.
13, 14 hours. Go home, eat, go to bed, come back, and right back at it.
Michael Hagan will keep it going.
This comes off, it goes onto a charter plane, and then down to big flight down to Haiti.
All of it inspires Paul Versage.
we're ready. We're ready to go.
He's taking the trip too.
Just feeling like, hey, I have something to offer. How much of it will be used, who knows, but sometimes it's just about doing the right thing.
All right, team, are we ready?
It's under the leadership of Dr. Ruben Ayala and his surgical expertise.
A disaster of this magnitude couldn't have allowed us to just step aside and stand on the sidelines. We felt a moral obligation.
Far from the sidelines they are, ready for the game of giving.
If they leave their homes on a moment's notice, we know they're qualified, we know they're ready.
For a journey like the one ahead, they are more than ready. This is a team who lives for the life of another.
Once we go into a country, we create a friendship. They become part of our family.
Derrick Rose, Fox 43 News.
9 members of the team are for the Penn State Hershey Medical Center. The rest of the team comes from several other states, including Paul Versage, who you saw in that story. He's from Virginia Beach. Local first responders are home safe.